One question that I will ask that I've asked all the guests so far who've come on this show is that a part of making Manhattan is you have people who either see what you're doing here or people who are on the outside looking in, whether they're in New York or not, saying, I want to come to New York and make similar things happen for me in my life. So what would you say are some key points of advice that you could give to someone who's saying, you know what, I want to move to New York, I want to make it in Manhattan essentially. What are some words of wisdom you can give to them?
Sure. If you're going to move to New York, you're going to move to New York. I think for me, by sophomore year, junior year, I knew I was going to be in New York. It was find a way to get to New York. I think a lot of people who are in New York found a way to get to New York.
Yeah.
You find a way, and you don't stop until there's, there are a lot of people who had different stories than me that have really made it in New York. When I mean just came here and, from different housing to different places, they really have made it in New York. And I never say that that was one of my experiences. I've been in the same place for 2 years, and it's a different experience with that. But it's that hunger that they had, that I'd have if I needed to do it, to be in New York. And you just have to stay hungry. If you stay hungry, then you'll get here. Staying here, however, is being able to make connections. It's being able to be strong in a sense and understand that you're not in Kansas anymore. In a sense of there's going to be a lot of culture shock and a lot of change that you're going to have to do rapidly to stay relevant, I think, in New York. And relevant meaning to survive in New York, both on a physical level, mental level. It's a lot of things that you have to start to transform if you want to be here and want to stay here and make it here. Because it is a eat you up and spit you out type of city.
Will do that to people.
And it's one where you just have to make make a way and make connections and get inside the door. If you don't, you won't make it, or you won't make it as far, in my opinion. I think grit is the common denominator of all New Yorkers.
You can find Making Manhattan on YouTube and on MNN at any point in time, all right? You can find me on social media, Melvin Taylor II. Until next time, thank you so much for tuning in. Stay blessed, stay favored, and always stay tailored. See you.